Hello and welcome to our podcast. Today we have a very powerful topic, why 2025 is the best year in history to start a real estate franchise in India and how you can ride this wave to success with Regrob. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Vivek Raman, the co-founder and CEO of Regrob Group, a leading tech-enabled real estate brokerage firm with over 100 plus franchise partners across India. Let me give you a quick background before we start. So Vivek is an IIM alumni and worked with India's top companies. He is widely regarded as one of India's most influential voice in real estate industry. A true real estate celebrity who have helped businesses build from scratch and taken those businesses nationally. His company Regrob is founded by IIT and IIM alumni and it is one of India's largest growing tech-enabled real estate brand. They have worked with over 400 plus developers pan India and known to recognize real estate franchise ecosystem. Welcome to the podcast, Vivek.
Thank you, Sagar, for giving a very nice introduction about us and Regrob, and I'm very grateful for you for this podcast.
So, Vivek, to kick things off, tell us a little bit about your personal journey and how did you get into real estate entrepreneurship and why did you choose this path?
Yeah, very good question, Sagar. So let me tell you why I started my after completing my management. I got into one of the top mutual fund companies, which is a Reliance, which are nowadays called Nippon Mutual Fund, and I worked there. And then after working for a few years, I realized that I want to be an entrepreneur, and then I started a travel business. I got failed in that business, but actually it was not a failure because nothing is failure. You learn everything. At that time, technology was just started, like internet era was just started. Website was at early stage, because if you won't believe, when I asked 2008, when I asked someone, can you make my website, so he told me I'll charge 5 lakh rupees. I was shocked. 5 lakh rupees to see kind of things. I started a travel business in a brick and mortar model, and especially in Delhi, and I was earning good, but I didn't find any scaling there, and because the scale in business is very important. So then I closed down, and then from my childhood days, it was in my mind to start a real estate business, because I used to see the people have become wealthy by selling real estate only, and so that was one of the motive to enter into real estate business. Then obviously the second reason was that I want to solve a problem of real estate. That was always a reason to start. That's how I entered into real estate business.
Got it. So let me get you into a bit bigger topic. Why did you believe 2025 is the best year in the history to start a real estate franchise in India?
Again, I'll tell you, not 2025 only. It was 2024 was a very good era for real estate. So which we are continuing in 2025. If we see, we are projecting it's a 1 trillion market by 2030, real estate market. And I'll give you some very astonishing figure, how much brokerage is generated in real estate especially. So if I club only 7 cities which we can take it a metro, 25 lakh crore of sales has happened. 25 lakh crore is not a small amount. Out of that, new homes 15 lakh crore, and somewhere around 87,000 crore of brokerage is generated in this time. And if you club all over India, you can imagine the kind of brokerage can be generated. And why 2025? Not 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20, 30. You take 5-7 years. It is going to be a great time for real estate. There are certain reasons. It is not only that tier 1 is growing, tier 2 is growing. I'll give you one very small data. If you see, the branded developers has entered into tier 2, tier 3 cities. I can give you an example like Kurukshetra. Godrej has came. They have entered into Indore market, and that is one of the reason we can feel like that not tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 city, and overall real estate market will grow. Now the average age Sagar has come down. Now people at the age of 31, 32, they are buying real estate, which was earlier 40, 45 years, 50, 60. Our parents, when they retired, they got PF money and they bought a home. But nowadays the pattern has been changed. So consumption is very high for real estate, and we have a stable government. We have a stable government from the last 15, 20 years. So again, and so that is also one of the reason.
And I also believe, one point I also wanted to mention, that we are seeing a lot of infrastructure growth, which is more or less connecting the tier 1 city to tier 2
Yes,
cities,
yes,
which
yes.
is one of a very big factor why tier 2 cities are seeing a lot of growth in terms of housing, in terms of infrastructure. So I believe I am right on this point
No,
as
no,
well.
you are absolutely right. If you see, I'll give you an example. If we talk about 8, 9 years back, if you have to go to Nainital, it take 12, 13 hours to reach there.
Yes.
Now I think you can reach in 5 to 6 hours from here, just because of the highways and national highways. The work has done by Mr. Nitin Gadkari. So there are a lot of factors which is supporting real estate. And trust me, another 7, 8 years, it is going to be a boom for India. So for all aspiring entrepreneurs, for buyers, this is the right time. This is the right time.
So I am curious to know, Vivek, like I am also analyzing this industry since 10 years, almost 10 years. So I have seen a tremendous growth after COVID in terms of pricing of the property, in terms of demand supply chain. So what is your view on this? Like why we are seeing such a growth in terms of the pricing, the appreciation, what we say in the housing sector, and why we are looking a lot of demand supply chain. If we talk about the demand supply, previously we have seen that supply is more in the market and demand is less, but after COVID we have seen a lot of people are ready to buy. Even he's at an age of 30, he's ready to buy the houses, and the supply is less in the market and demand is more. Over to you on this.
So in COVID, what happened? The sales has gone. I'll tell you, I have seen all phases of real estate. It is not only upside. I have seen the downside. I have seen the demonetization part. I have seen the COVID, both COVID and before COVID, there was also market was not that good. So what happened during all this period? Supply was very less. Supply was very less, and over the year it has gone like something. People were asking for real estate, but there was no supply. And suddenly, when after COVID, people started demanding so much high of real estate, the demand and supply was not there, and that was one of the reasons that prices were shoot up. Okay. And second, obviously, inflation was there, so that construction cost has increased, and people were looking for bigger homes. That was also one of the reasons. The people who were living in 2 BHK, they want to upgrade to 3 wala want to move it to 4 BHK and 4 to villa. So that was also one of the reasons the demand for real estate has gone up. People work from home culture has come. So people from tier 1 cities have moved on to tier 2, tier 3 cities. They bought a real estate in their city. So there were many factors like this one which make demand very high.
So moving ahead, I would request you to please tell us about Regrob business model. What exactly does Regrob do, and how do you use technology to scale real estate sales?
Yeah. So Sagar, Regrob, we are a tech-enabled real estate brokerage firm. So what happened? We do a tie-up with developers. I'll explain you in a very simple format. So we work with 400 developers. So in real estate, there are two types of market. One is a primary and one is a secondary. So primary market is basically a first-time sale. Developer's property, which is in the first time sale, which is available. Secondary is a resale and renting. So we are into primary market, Sagar. So in primary, we have a done tie-up with all 400 plus developers all over India. You talk about Lodha, Godrej, any builder you name it, all RERA approved. First thing, which is a RERA approved. So whether if we talk about Mumbai, all Lodha, this kind of developer. If you come to South, if you come to Hyderabad, Prestige, and all these developers, we have a tie-up with them. So we list their properties online on our portal, and then we have a sales team at the ground. When the client inquire for that property, our team take it for a site visit, and we close a deal, and then we get a brokerage from the developers. That is one of our revenue model. Second, we help them in getting a loan. We are a one-stop solution. So from the loan also we earn a revenue from there also. So this is our simple business model.
So I believe you will be a one-stop solution for
Yes.
all the real estate need of the buyers. Great. So moving ahead, I would like to know why you have started real estate franchise model with Regrob. What is the need of opening a franchise in India?
So there are two reasons why I started a real estate franchisee. One thing which it took me almost 1.5 years, 2 years to kick my real estate business. I struggled a lot when I started. It was not easy thing, because I built a technology by my own. I hunted all the developers, each and everything. To build that entire ecosystem, it took me 2 years, and to scale, it took me 10 years. So that journey was very difficult. It was not an easy journey. Then I thought, why not to create such kind of platform where aspiring entrepreneur can come and use my platform to solve the problem of the market, to earn revenues, to start their own business. So I do not want to be what I have seen struggle. I don't want to be an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, to see that kind of a struggle, because in real estate franchisee, we provide them plug and play model. You just come like a co-working space, you just come and start your laptop, start working. So that is one of the reason. Second, when I started a real estate business, I just got an early success, and which I won't say that I got a very early success. So by seeing that success, a lot of people started inquiring about that can we start a business like you, Regrob, in our city. And it was like my first friend approached me. So he want to start a business of Regrob in that city. So we started unofficially kind of thing with him. It was that time that word franchisee was not there, but we saw good success with him because he replicated the same success what we had in his city. Then we came with a real estate franchisee kind of model to give an opportunity to aspiring entrepreneurs.
So my last question to you, how exactly does Regrob help the new franchise partner success?
One thing which is, I'll tell you about the real estate franchisee. Like earlier I told you, it is a plug and play business model, which you called a ready-made business model. So you don't need to hunt for anything. We are giving you everything on one plate, everything one stop for an aspiring real estate entrepreneur. So one thing is a plug and play business model under which you don't need to hunt for customer. All the lead which you want, we will provide you. Number of leads per month. That is the second thing. Technology is belong to us, which we are going to provide you. So I'll tell you about the technology, small technology. Suppose business should be like 24/7. So what we do, we make the original videos of the property and we put it online, and that is called permanent asset. People they can search online and they will inquire it. Even they can inquire in the night, even when we are sleeping. So we have a complete ecosystem where we put all the videos online, where they inquire us and they reach out to us through mail, through phone, IVR. That is the second thing. Third, we provide them customer relationship management software to our real estate franchisee CRM, where they can manage the whole database. We can talk in depth about the CRM. And then training is very important, because suppose let's take it's a first time entrepreneur, not even a first time entrepreneur, anyone, we provide the full-fledged training to our franchisee. So in training we have a different kind of training module. One is completely offline training which we held in our corporate office here in Noida. So it's a complete 2-day training where we tell them everything about the basics of real estate, sales training, CRM training, how to talk to developer, how to talk to customer. So these are the things we will provide. Then we have offline training. Our team goes to your city, how to meet developer, how to do the site visit at the ground. So all that offline training also. And it is not only one time. We do the continuous training for our partners, franchisee partners. And we have a complete mentorship program. We do the weekly reviews, we do monthly reviews. Even sometimes our team travel to that city. So end-to-end solution, lead generation, we provide end-to-end training, CRM, technology, everything. So what we have learned over the 10, 12 years, 13 years, we give you in few months. So that we provide to make sure that they are successful.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank you, Vivek, for being at our podcast and giving us an opportunity and your valuable time to emphasize your inputs on the real estate industry. And I would like to tell to all my viewers, those who are looking to start a real estate franchise, then Regrob is a name, and it's a right time. As Vivek has said, this year or maybe the coming 5 years would be a best time to start a real estate business. If any of you wanted to inquire about Regrob, I am just putting a link in the description box, or you can even connect with us on our WhatsApp number. Thank you very much for being with us, and I am grateful to Vivek once again and all the viewers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.